Urban Therapy with Sun 752, and this is your daily go-getterism number 659. For July 23rd, 2016, it's Leo time, baby. It's time to get it poppin'. Leo time. Yeah, baby. 30 more days of lion bliss. Alright. Shout out to all my lions out there. We got this thing all the way till August 22nd. This is the real time right here, but it's all good though. Love is love. Love all the 12 signs. All the 12 signs. Especially this one. But anyway, today I want to talk to y'all about basically trying to hide the stress when you have the stress. Like, you know, trying to act like, well, this is what we do. We try to put things in the back of our mind. Like one of the most difficult things to handle is when you know how to handle stress. Like you know the things that stress you out, you know the remedy for them, but you have to still play those things out. So let's say you're the type of person, you studied stress, you've read about it, and you know that educating yourself about stress and depression and all of that is the thing to do. You know that eating right, putting certain things in your diet to relieve stress, you know that that's the thing to do. You know that exercise, especially cardiovascular exercise, you know that releases the endorphins in your mind, and it gives you those feel-good hormones, and it relieves the stress. You know that already. You know that it's important to talk to somebody, receive therapy, even if you're not using conventional therapy, even if you just have friends that you can talk to things about, get things off your chest, clear your mind about certain things that are troubling you. You know that already. You know all of these things about how to relieve stress, how to combat depression and all of that. But none of those things are working. They're not working because even though we know better, it's hard for us to always be on point and do things better. So even though we know that we need to eat right, we might not eat right. Even though we know that we're supposed to exercise, we might not exercise. Even though we know that we're supposed to talk to people and get things off of our chest and clear the air, we keep things to ourselves. Why do we do that? We do that because we're embarrassed. We don't really want to talk to anybody or show chinks in our armor. We don't want to appear weak to certain people, you know, because we've been through these kind of things before. So we don't want people to say things like, "Oh, here they come with this shit again. Here they come with the anxiety attacks, the panic attacks. You know, here he comes with the woe is me, the sad stories, the how come I can't get this thing done? How come I can't get the things I want?" You shouldn't feel that way. You shouldn't feel that way because people are out there to help you, man. If your friends aren't willing to help you get through whatever turmoil that you're in, they're not your friends. They're not your friends. You know? A lot of people define their friendships by when you come on hard financial times, and you know nobody's there to give you a couple of dollars to get you back on your feet. Yeah, those are friends. But real friendship is when you can't get it together up here and in there. When somebody comes and helps you get it together up here and in there, that's when you know who your true friends are. Because that's something that only a true friend can handle for you. That's something that only a true friend can help you out with. It's not easy. It's not easy being there for a person trying to make them believe in themselves when they don't believe in themselves. It's not easy finding people who believe in you when you don't believe in you. It's not easy finding people who will encourage you when you are discouraged. It's not easy finding people to tell you, "Nah, man, keep going. You're good. You're almost there," when you feel so far away and feel like giving up on the whole thing. Those are what true friends are. And those friends can be your family. Those friends can be, they can be your spouse, your lover. Those people can be your co-workers if you're cool with them like that. That's not normally the case, but you never know. there have been some people who have really cemented really great friendships from people that they met at work. You know, just because you come together to make money, that doesn't mean that money is the only thing that will keep you together. So it doesn't matter who it is. If a person is good for you, then you hold on to them. You do your best to try to be there for them the same way that they would be there for you if they are there for you. But what I don't want you to do, and what you shouldn't do, is try to take on the weight of the world on your own, man. I know how it is. How we try to handle things by ourselves. All by ourselves. I get through it. I'm a man. I got this. You know what I'm saying? I got this. I'm a man. Man, I just handle it. Meanwhile, us men crying ourselves to sleep at night. Laying next to our woman, crying ourselves to sleep on some old. What's that noise? Nothing. Because you got a lot of heavy shit on your mind. It could be all kinds of shit. Keep it 100 with you. You know what I mean? You may be stressed out because you got a baby on the way, a secret baby on the way. You might be stressed out because your other woman is sick, terminally ill or some shit like that. You can't talk to your woman about that. Now I'm not protecting cheaters or saying that they right, but I'm just saying I know the kind of shit that men go through. I know this shit because I've talked to a lot of men that have been through this kind of shit. They still need help. It's no different than if a woman knows that she's carrying the seed of another man while she's with her man. It just plays out a little different. I said I was going to keep it 100. No, I ain't talking about me. Just better put that out there. Anyway, it is what it is out here. You could be stressed out about a whole lot of shit and think that you're the only one out there going through it. The truth of the matter is, once you find out that somebody else out there is going through the same thing that you're going through, or they have already been through it and they made it through it, that gives you brand new life. You feel like the weight of the world has been lifted off your shoulders and now you can move on and do better for yourself. It ain't too much better out there than that, man. So, do what you can in order to try to get that stress off your back, because it's a killer. Leads to hypertension, which is high blood pressure, and that can lead to strokes. It can lead to cardiovascular disease, which leads to heart attacks. You can suffer all kinds of problems related to your digestive system, your kidneys. You can mess up all kinds of stuff, internally by holding stuff in that you really need to get out. And we find out once we get out of trouble that we could have gotten out of trouble a lot faster and easier. But we was too scared to open our mouths, so we kept the stress in the back of our mind, tucked it away. It didn't even work. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours. And remember, you can't, look, a closed mouth don't get fed. And we have to do what's best for us to get the help that we require. That way we can move on to messing up again if we want to. But get these monkeys off your back. Get these stresses off your ass. You know what I mean? Get yourself in a place where you can relax a little bit. Where you can finally get some sleep at night. Where you can get through the day without worrying about what's going to happen tomorrow. That's what you want to be able to do. Do that for yourself. You need professional help, you can get that. You have health insurance, man, you can get therapy all day. And it ain't nothing to be ashamed of, nothing at all. I'll holler at y'all later, man. Y'all have a good night. It's raining outside like crazy. Peace.